Hello, Mr. Wendell here. We're going to talk about distillation today. The lab that you're going to be doing in class is going to be taking a look at distilling an alcohol, one type of alcohol, from a mixture of alcohol and water. You're going to be given a paper in class that goes over fractional distillation and explains what that is and what we use fractional distillation for. You'll have a procedure that's given to you. I have an example of a data table. The graphing for this lab can be done online in a Google Sheet, and there are directions for doing that on my classroom. The conclusion will also be given to you at the same time. The setup for the lab is on the bottom of the back of your fractional distillation page. What I would like you to do is have a title, purpose, materials. Please make the materials a bulleted list. The procedure, you can cut and paste from the procedure that I have given you. The data, you can make your own data table and graph. Again, you can create that online. Once you're finished, you're going to be writing a conclusion. Please refer back to your data from the lab, and you could refer to previous similar labs in order to explain what you saw in fractional distillation. The materials you'll need for the distillation lab include 2 test tubes. You will have 25 millimeter by 150 millimeter test tubes. In the test tube on your ring stand, in your test tube clamp, you'll have approximately 20 milliliters of the water and alcohol solution. You're going to need a 200 milliliter and a 300 milliliter beaker. The 200 milliliter beaker that is on your ring stand and hot plate is going to be filled halfway with water. We're going to use that as a water bath to heat up our alcohol and water solution. You'll also have a number 4 2-hole stopper. In one of the holes in your stopper is going to be an analog thermometer. Most of the thermometers start above our stopper around 35 to 40 degrees. So you cannot take data until you see the green alcohol rise up inside the thermometer above the stopper. You're also going to have a glass bend attached to that, and a tubing in which you're going to collect the distillate, which is going to be the alcohol that you will distill from our original mixture. When you're ready to begin the lab, you're going to lower your sample into your beaker. You want to have the sample almost completely submerged, but you do not want to have the test tube touching the bottom of your beaker. The tube that you're going to use to collect the alcohol will go into your second test tube. That test tube is going to be sitting in some cool water. That's going to help to condense the alcohol vapors back into a liquid. When the whole class is ready to begin, we will plug in our hot plates. Some hot plates heat a little faster than others. Some groups will boil a little more quickly than others. You're going to have a rolling boil in your water. But before you reach that point, you should notice that in the test tube with your alcohol water mixture, it will begin to bubble at a lower temperature. The purpose of this lab, again, is to determine what type of alcohol is in your sample. And you're going to take a look at the point at which that alcohol boils to determine which type of alcohol you have. You'll be given 3 different choices: isopropyl, ethanol, and methanol for types of alcohol, and you'll be given their boiling points. You're going to be able to recognize what temperature these things boil because you're going to have a plateau on your graph. There'll be a time for about 3 to 4 minutes that you're going to get a constant temperature using your thermometer in that alcohol water mixture. Once you are completely done, the teacher will ask everyone to unplug their hot plates. You can go ahead and raise your sample out of the boiling water and let everything cool. After everything is completely cooled, we will be cleaning up the lab. Please refer to your teacher's Google Classroom for any additional requirements that they will have for you.